Six English clubs who have been part of plans to create a European Super League all backed out of the scheme on Tuesday following fierce backlash after plans for the new competition were revealed on a Sunday night. There were calls for the clubs involved to be expelled from the Premier League and issued with large fines. But what will exactly happen now the top six have changed their mind? A few weeks ago on Sunday, it was announced that 12 clubs from across Europe intended to create a rival to the Champions League. Proposal from the new league triggered a wave of criticism from the football community as well as politicians. And a week ago on Tuesday, all six clubs following the controversial reaction and legislative action from Prime Minister Boris Johnson. In a night of high drama, Chelsea began preparing to pull out as huge crowds of fans protested outside Stamford Bridge, and then Man City pulled out later, and that eventually led to all the other clubs pulled out. But anyway, back to will the clubs be fined and what punishments will they face? There has been no indications of possible sanctions given yet by either the FA, Premier League, UEFA or FIFA. It has been suggesting that the clubs involved could be ejected from the Champions League and Europa League as a punishment. Chelsea, Man City and Real Madrid are scheduled to play in the Champions League semi-finals next week, while Chelsea and Arsenal are in the Europa League semi-finals. United and Arsenal. UEFA President Alexander Sheffield said on Monday he wants to expel them as soon as possible, but that will require legal assessments and they will begin to due on Tuesday. However, it is unclear whether the bans will go ahead or what action the clubs will face. Mr. Sheffield said following the Big Six climb down, "I said yesterday it is admirable to admit a mistake, and these clubs made a big mistake, but they are back in the fold. I just want them to offer a lot to the European game. The most important thing is now that we move on, rebuild the unity the game has enjoyed before and move forward together." In the immediate aftermath of the Super League announcement, former Man United player Gary Neville said massive fines, points deductions, take the titles off them, who cares, give it to Burnley and Fulham, let Fulham stay up. Relegate United, Liverpool, Arsenal, because those three clubs are the history of this country. They should be the ones who suffer the most. The Super League said in a statement they will consider the most appropriate steps to reshape the project after mass withdrawals. In a statement, the league said despite the announced departure of the English clubs, they still intended to try and continue with the Super League. Given the current circumstances, we shall reconsider the most appropriate steps to reshape the profit, always having in mind our goals of offering fans the best experience possible. Juventus chairman Andrea Agnelli admitted on Wednesday morning the competition is unlikely to go ahead. On Monday, Burnley chairman Alan Pence called on Mr. Johnson and Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden to appoint an independent regulator to prevent something like this happening again. Mr. Dowden said on Wednesday that government has not ruled out that option as he tried to stop this from happening again. He said it is one of the issues that will be considered by fan-led review. The fan-led review will look into this, he told LBC. Clearly we've got to get a balance. I want the government to do as little as it has to. The game is rightly self-governed, but I do think we will have to look at some governance on the table. Much of the anger from supporters towards clubs of breakaway groups were from those fans themselves. Tracy Crouch's review over the past few weeks will also consider whether fans should be able to take a stake in their clubs in the way German fans can. The German clubs didn't participate in this proposal. One of the points that was made by fans when they met the Prime Minister was that fans should have more at stake. International investment from football has been a good thing. It has increased the quality of the game, players and everything else. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have foreign investment, but I do think it's right we look at how fans can have a stake in the game. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily football news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.